Hello guys, I'm gonna show you how to use the MaxiCheck, the Autel scanner on my Audi 2018, and I'm gonna show you some basics that it involves. Right now we just set in the car doesn't start yet. Pressing the push button. So before we start in the engine, we see the check engine light on, which suggests that car is operational properly. Okay, we're gonna start the car. And we're gonna start using the MaxiCheck. So let's connect to the OBD port. So some scanners are wireless. The scanner came with the cable. So we're putting it in. We're gonna use the adapter. So now this, the OBD2 port is right there, left hand side, is in front wrist located. So we're taking it, and we're plugging it in. So we're gonna turn on right now. Let's unlock the screen. It's initializing data. We don't need to renew anything. We're gonna go to diagnostics, straightforward. This portion right here is used as OBD2 generic. If your car cannot connect to the Autel, for example, like the Dodge Ram or Ford. Dodge Ram, by the way, using the security gateway. So you cannot just simply using this scanner. You need to use some adapter for the OBD2 in order to pass the gateway. We're gonna use Auto Detect. Audi doesn't have that, so this scanner works perfectly with the Audi. However, it doesn't have the topology. So we're choosing Audi USA from the CAN control area network. So this is alone. It's not all road, neither the Avant, so it's alone. We have the engine code DLZA, which is 3.0. Choosing this one. making sure everything correct. Yes. Voltage is 12.8. It's supposed to be higher, but the car is charged. You don't need to open the hood. Okay, so over here, for example, we have 4 options: repair information, vehicle profile, half actions, diagnosis. Let's push auto diagnosis, and let's push auto scan. It's gonna scan all the modules that the car has. But keep in mind, it shows that we have 2 faults, but it doesn't show over there. We have 2 faults in central electric, 1 code in gateway. Takes a while, but not that long. So while it's scanning, it has 5 options here: escape, pause, okay, quick erase. If you want to do the quick erase, report. If you want to make a report on the faults that you have it. Sometimes you need it in order to keep track if the fault is persistent one. This is my personal vehicle. I have been having it for a while. It's 2018 Audi. I like it so far. It's a good car. Okay, let's check what we have. Basically what you do, you're just pressing it. Trouble codes. Passive sporadic, that means it's not present anymore. Full low pressure over full pressure fluctuates. This one I checked before. This is relates to low pressure side of the fuel pump, because this car has a high pressure fuel pump and a low pressure fuel pump. This one right here, it's freeze frame. If you're gonna tap it, it's gonna show you when it was occurred. Fault status, fault priority, fault frequency just 1, reset counter, showing mileage, date, time, what the engine speed was, 16% normal load value, vehicle speed 50 kilometers per hour, coolant temperature, take, ambient time pressure, which is megabar, voltage terminal torque, that's the consistent voltage, engine status, engine was running, count according to BT to engine oil. This is temperature of the engine oil. Actually, it wasn't warm yet. Usually the normal engine oil temperature is between 90 Celsius. Stuff like that. Single engine torque in Newton meters. 345. Okay. So what we have: freeze frame, search. We can search protocol read codes, escape. We're not gonna do it yet. What else we have? ECU information, active test, adaptation, basic setting, advanced ID, security login online. Let's choose live data. This is live data that's gonna be related to the engine. So we have display auto aspect position millimeters. That's related to the transmission. Current. Minus 50 milliamperes. DTC. Monitoring sensor data. This monitoring status refers to the monitors, like if all the tests are passed, like the emission tests. If they're activated, not completed successfully. Transmission actual gear status, new. Mileage, oxygen sensor control status, closed control circuit. That means the system is in a closed loop. That means that the car is reading the oxygen information. Not available. 4.3%. Cooling temperature 90 degrees, which is okay. Short-term adaptation. Quick mix information. Usually it's between 0 and 10%. Short-term or long-term. That's a good values in the normal car. Vehicle speed obviously is 0. Gauge damage in cylinders. It shows in the degree. It's telling you how much degrees the ignition is adjusting timing, because it doesn't work all the time. If you're gonna press the gas, it's gonna change definitely. Sometimes it's gonna retard and sometimes it's gonna advance. Throttle valve position absolute. This position of the throttle valve. So we're just gonna press it, it's gonna increase it. So in the idling mode, it's gonna be 12.5. So it could be different, it could be in degrees, could be in percentage. Oxygen's bank 1 sensor 2. So oxygen sensor is trying to stick with the stoichiometric ratio. So stoichiometric ratio means when 14.7 particles of air should equally mix with the 1 particle of gasoline. And usually it's represented in value of voltage value. So that means it usually needs to be 0.4 volts. 454 if to be specific. So if your value is more than that, that means system running rich. If it's less than that, system running lean. Full tank fuel level is 31%. Exhaust temperature 432. It's usually how how warm your is exhaust. Activated, monitoring status. Now, voltage terminal. Specify value of equivalent ratio, lambda 1. That shows what the computer needs to see. Lambda 1, that's pretty much when your stoichiometric ratio is okay. If it's lambda more than 1, you'll run in lean. If it's less than 1, you'll run in reach. Accelerator position, outside temperature 21. Fuel type petrol, it's gonna say nominal torque 610 Newton meters. Which on this car Audi is actually you can get from 15,000 RPM to 5,000 RPM, I believe. Coolant temperatures 37. Fuel pressure regulation. This is above low pressure pump. Specify 0 actual. This one doesn't have it. Temperature 2 minus 40 Celsius. Win number. The rest of it I'm gonna explain you in a different video. So we're going back. We have active tests right here. Engine supposed to be off, but we're still gonna press yes just to see. Coolant pump, exhaust flap, justice injector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any kind of stuff which we will check later. We're going to electronic, central electric. As usual, read travel codes. Passive sporadic means which is not active. Actually, the first letter U stands for the communication code. Heating element, one control element communication. Which is not necessary. Otherwise, it's gonna stays not passive sporadic, but active. So it just sporadically came up. One fault in gateway. Gateway, that's basically the module that connects all the modules between each other. It's like a bridge. So we're gonna check it what codes it has. Trouble codes, passive sporadic. The first letter U, which is referring to the communication. We have no control unit for emergency call module and communication unit, which is basically right here. This one right here. Nothing special. Escape. Information electronics. see the new trouble codes. Active static. Tuner for satellite radio deactivated. That refers actually to the satellite radio that the car has. If it's deactivated, this error and code gonna be stay, which is active static. Passive sporadic. Communication common function restriction caused by missing message. So I guess those codes are related, but not necessary. Front sensor for driver's assistant system. Pressing OK. Let's see what it has. Journal malfunction, which is passive sporadic. Other system doesn't have any codes. So we have 31 modules. So this is more broad functions. Escape. Okay. In the control units, we have like separate. What we have sound. It's not necessary that we have all of them. You have to check it, press it, and check it. We don't have radars, we have sensors right here. Sunroof, infotainment, trailer function, night vision. We don't have night vision. Battery, energy control module. At this section we're gonna check what we have. Gonna type basic settings. Gonna escape. Okay. That's more broad, but if you wanna use the generic OBD2 section, you're just gonna give a quick scan. So it's scanning from the protocols, and it's giving you light data, component stance, vehicle status, EM readiness, which means emissions. Okay, not available. Catalyst included. Snake heater monitor. Okay. Component tests. Which doesn't allow us to do anything. here we have HUD functions. So you can do oil reset, odometer, battery management system, after tuning, immobilize gears, adaptation. This one is used for the rear, for the change of the rear pads. TPMS, which Audi doesn't have it. You have oil and inspection service reset. Sometimes the vehicle gives you such information. Service reset professional. After oil reset. Oil reset you can do on the vehicle itself, but you cannot raise inspection service if you don't have a scanner. So brakes, replace brake pads, operating guide, EPB function. You can test it and you can replace it. If you're gonna replace it, it's gonna disengage the parking brake in order so you can compress the cylinder. What else we got? If you changing the battery, you need to go to the gateway. This is the current battery, 68 ampere hours. Please, battery manufacturer, battery serial number. When you're replacing the battery, you're gonna put the new meanings and new numbers for it. Once you put it, you press OK. Automatic start-stop, suspension, trans adaptation, EGR, headlamp. So I guess that's it for today's video. Thank you so much. Write the comments if you feel necessary.